how to fund your business without getting in debt.
But I also did it as a licensed esthetician to open up my first ever storefront.
No money from our pockets. Today we are going to talk about how to fund your business. Probably that is your situation right now. Probably you've been there. Probably if you're watching this video, chances are that you're a female entrepreneur. And usually that is one of the first questions we ask ourselves as entrepreneurs. How can I get funds to push my business, to push my idea? So stay tuned, because today we are not going to tell you what everybody else is telling you out there. Like, you should find a loaner, you should go and visit the bank. We are not going to tell you all the same things that you've been hearing over and over and over and over and over again. Today you are going to learn how to fund your business without getting in debt.
Yep, and I am super excited because not only did Jason implement this into many of his different businesses and products, but I also did it as a licensed esthetician to open up my first ever storefront. Something that could have costed me thousands and thousands of dollars didn't cost me a single dollar because of what we're going to teach you guys today. So before we get started, let me introduce us. My name is Navette Ramos. This is my husband, Jason Ramos. And together we have built multiple 6 and 7 figure businesses, and we help women do the same thing.
Let me show you guys something really quick. This is one of our products, one product that we have in one of our companies. We have this one right here. This is another of our physical products. We have different companies, physical products, digital products. Actually, with this product, we made more than 1 million sales during the first year.
Where's the award?
I don't know where is the award right now. Not that long ago, I received an award for 1 million in sales for another company. But anyhow, guess what? Today you are going to learn how we were able to build all these things, all this stuff, not just this product, these products and other products that we don't have here right now at hand, without putting not even a penny up front. No money from our pockets. So if that is something that you're interested in learning, make sure you subscribe that, you hit that subscribe button, and make sure you check the description.
The description
I don't even know what's
box.
going on right now with the description box.
Guys, as you can see, English is not his first language, but guess what? It doesn't really matter when you're making a lot of money.
It doesn't stop you. Don't allow those little things. Don't allow that thought or that lie in your head telling you like, oh, you're not ready, you don't know English, or you don't know Spanish, or you don't know that language, or you're not ready, you need another diploma, or you need another certification, you need more team, you need more experience,
your
you need
English
more
needs to get better.
All those are lies that your mind is trying to tell you. So don't allow those lies to stop you.
Okay, but before we get started, don't forget to click the link in the description box. Get closer to us by joining our newsletter. We never spam you guys, and we send one dense, value-packed email every single week that actually moves the needle towards achieving what you'd like to achieve. And it's not just about making money, guys. It's about unlocking the formula that gives you the life that you want while making the money that you actually deserve.
We decided to make this video because not that long ago, I would say probably like just a couple of weeks ago, we had 2 women approaching us during the same week. One of them was Melissa, if I'm not wrong, and the other one was
Taniah,
that is right, that Taniah. So both of them entrepreneurs, female entrepreneurs, and both of them like different stories, but at the end of the day, the situation was the same. The question was basically like, okay, I have this idea, how can I launch it? I don't remember exactly like who was whose idea, but if I'm not wrong, Melissa wanted to have her own skincare line, her own cream or something like that. And Taniah, she was from Jamaica, no? Or something like that. Taniah.
We're just gonna say
okay,
Taniah.
let's say Taniah. Taniah wanted to create her own box of goodies, let's put it that way,
like a subscription box.
For wellness. She's a therapist. She's a professional actually. She's a psychologist, graduated, and she wanted to launch her box, like a membership box. And the question both brought was, how can I launch this? How can I execute this idea? How can I get the funds for me to start this business? And immediately that clicked with us, and we're like, okay, you guys are coming with the wrong approach. It's not like, how can I get funds for this? The right question to do is, how my audience is going to perceive this. Is this something that my audience actually wants? Let me tell you something really quick. Probably you guys don't know this, but I grew up in a very poor family. A very poor family. Like, let me picture the scenario for you to have a better idea. But we used to live in one room, in a small room. My stepdad, because my dad was killed when I was 6 years old. So it was my stepdad, my mom, my sister, my brother, myself, a dog, and we all used to live in the same little room. Inside the little room, we used to have also the stove. It was a little stove. I would say like portable stove. It was just like a little stove with like that worked with gas. So everything was in the same thing. So why I'm telling you this? Because thank God a lady sponsored through church my first 6 months of university. So I ended up going to university for marketing and advertising. Fast forward. No, a few years ago, we had a great idea. It was like, oh my God, I am a professional marketer. I know about marketing. I know about sales. I know how to make money. So let's create a product that helps tattoo artists how to like position their personal brands, make more money, succeed with their tattoo business. And guess what? I invested a lot of time. I invested a lot of money. Okay, a lot of resources. I hired filmmaker. I did a lot of stuff. Okay, and I invested a lot. And the product was great. The product was amazing. Okay, amazing. And guess what? Nobody bought.
That's so sad.
Nobody bought. Why?
Because that's not something that anyone else asked him for. He thought it was a good idea for this product to exist because people need it, but at the end of the day, no one wanted it.
Yeah, nobody asked me. Nobody asked me for that. Nobody asked me for that. So that's the first lesson. Please write this down, because what is written, it's retained. So write this down. Never create a product that your audience is not asking you for. I'm gonna say that again so it gets like right there and hits the spot. Never create a product that your audience is not asking you for. So now let me tell you another story really quick. So a few years ago, as probably you went through, like as everybody else, COVID hit and we had to lock ourselves in our little apartment. And of course, like uncertainty, anxiety, a lot of like overthinking, fear, and all of that, those emotions, like we went through that. Okay, like a roller coaster of emotions. What like the future, how the future is gonna look like. What should we do to make money? Blah 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 blah. And then we were like, okay, let's launch a product. But this time, we knew it, okay? We knew it. Lesson learned. So this time, we didn't create the product. We didn't invest the money. We didn't waste our resources. What we did was like testing, okay? Testing if the product was something that the audience wanted, okay? So we're gonna expand on this in a little bit, but basically like we sold the product before we created it. We sold the product before we created it. And guess what? In that first month, we hit $30,000. $30,000. $30,000.
$30,000.
Yeah.
I mean,
$30,000. You guys got it.
Yeah.
So $30,000 the first month. It's crazy. It's crazy. We didn't have money at the time. We were living in a very tiny apartment at the time. We didn't have like certainty. So we just had the idea and the concept and the experience from past failures. So we launched the idea. We allowed the market basically like proving the concept. And then with the resources from the pre-sale, we build the product. And then of course, we deliver the product because you have to deliver, okay? You have to deliver.
Yeah.
So you remember that, right? Like,
Of course I remember it. Now, during that moment, we were just starting our family.
and well, crazy because like, oh my God, we were gonna reach what we did with that money that we earned. Like some of that money that we earned, like.
Honestly,
You're not gonna tell me that you don't remember. Like the first thing we did
we
was
got
like
2 cars.
Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
We got 2 cars we didn't need.
We went straight. Yeah, we didn't need the cars. Like everybody
We
was
even
like,
paid
was
for,
during
we
COVID.
even
Like
paid for the add-on of the big bows on the car.
anyway, like we didn't know better. Okay, but anyway, the main point here is that you don't need to invest, you don't need to create, you don't need to basically like waste your resources in order for you to prove that your product is gonna work. So what you can do is doing a pre-launch. That's what you can do. Mm-hmm. So most entrepreneurs, what were you gonna say?
Yeah, I wanted to continue because one thing that I've learned a lot is trial and error from our end, watching him try his best to just provide for our growing family, you know? So I'm really grateful for him to have had those mistakes first, so I didn't have to make them.
So what I was gonna say is like, most entrepreneurs fall in love with the idea.
Yeah.
You know, and like I paid like very expensive for the mistake. So because I build it based on ego. Mm-hmm. I know marketing, I know this, I know what they need. So lesson learned, and of course like a few lessons come with that. The first one, you guys remember, never create a product that your audience is not asking you for. And of course like a few lessons come out of that big lesson. And one of them is like, people don't buy what they need. People buy what they want.
Yep.
So next time, of course, like in your marketing efforts and all of that, show them what they want. And of course, when they buy what they want, you include right there what they need. Mm-hmm. All right. So let's share really quick, guys. As always, we love to share like executable steps. So let's share the 4 steps.
Yep. So these are the 4 steps
for you guys.
These are the 4 steps that we want you to take to validate before building. Okay, so please don't dream about what you think people need. Now, before you build the next offer, you need to go through these 4 steps so that you can validate the business before you build it. And step 1 is name the transformation, not the product. What does that even mean? People don't pay for the flight. They pay for the vacation. Okay? No one cares what flight they're gonna get on, unless you're really balling on a budget. But point is that people pay to get to the destination. So you always need to sell, what does the end goal look like for them if they get this? That is the first mistake that we all, especially as female entrepreneurs, we get stuck on the features. We get stuck on the actual products. And the reality is our clients don't know these products, okay? They only care about the destination, about the transformation. Step 2.
You guys need to have real conversations, okay?
How many?
Real conversations. I would say at least, depending of course in the size of your audience, but sometimes people, what they do is they go and they ask their friends. Don't go to ask your friend. Don't go to ask your mom. Not just that they're not the ones that are gonna buy, but because they love you, sometimes they're not gonna be fully transparent and completely honest with you. So probably they know that you're making a mistake. Probably they know that the idea is not that good, but they don't want to make you feel bad. Even though, like, if they're your true friends, and if you're like a very reasonable person, let's put it that way, of course you would understand that they're trying to help you instead of like taking it back. But that's the thing. Like, a lot of people don't like real feedback, but have those real conversations. So that's the reason why I'm telling you, like, don't go to your friends, don't go and ask your mom, because your mom loves you. Your mom doesn't want you to like doesn't want you to
ruin your
suffer.
dreams.
Yeah, exactly. So have real conversations with your audience. Hey guys, I have this idea. Would you buy it? Literally like that. Or like throw polls. Now you guys have social media, so you guys can throw polls or like questions on your social media and start testing. So you have solid evidence that what you are planning on building or what you are planning to build is something that your audience actually want. So stop going by ego, stop going by what you want. Always remember that it's not about you, it's about them. The market, okay? The market knows. So let the market decide if you should build it or not.
Yep. And then
Step
number three is pre-sell it before you finish building it. What does that look like?
Not just, okay, hold it right there, because a lot of you guys have troubles when you hear the word pre-sale, because sometimes like people think like, oh, but isn't that scamming? Oh, but like, what if people feel that I'm gonna, like, no, okay, like, make peace with the word pre-sale.
Yeah,
okay?
Make peace with the word pre-sale for sure, because here's the thing. We're not trying to have you touch your money for a product that you truly don't know how it's going to perform. So instead of doing things the old way, you do it the new way, and the new way is pre-selling before you finish building it. Tell your audience about the offer, show them the kind of transformation they get, and ask for payment before you finish the product. Why? Because if it's something that no one cares about, then you didn't have to spend money to find out that nobody cares about. Because, one of the fears is like, but Navette, what if only one person bought it? It's not going to cost you that much money to refund that person or to put that money towards something else that they're going to benefit. But also, what if a lot of people want it and you get to pay for that product and for that build out with their money instead of your own, and everyone's excited, you're bringing them onto your journey, and that is the goal. And now you get to build it with confidence. You don't have to double guess. Now you have conviction, you have proof of concept, and you have a fully booked calendar or pre-sold items waiting to be shipped, whatever it is.
So yeah, definitely. So I would say that step number 3 and step number 4, they go hand by hand, because when we say pre-sale, it's like start pre-selling the idea, start pre-selling the concept, show them the results that you already experienced, or show them like the results that you already have with that concept, with that product, with that service that you are trying to sell, right? That's the pre-sale. And then of course the step number 4 is like let them fund, okay? Because that was the promise or the premise, whatever, like whatever you want to see it from. But the promise at the beginning of this video, how to fund your business without getting in debt. This is how you do it. So step number 4 is like let them fund. Let them fund the creation. Let them fund the product that you're about to build. Everybody's doing it out there, okay? If you have that little evil talking to you, to your ear right now, because, oh my God, like, but is that ethic overall? Tesla do, like, everybody does, like, Tesla is doing it all the time.
You give a great example.
Like, they pre-sold the car. How many millions they collected before they built the Cybertruck? Millions. I had clients that were in the waiting list, like they pay for the car, and they were waiting for like 3 years or something like that, 2-3 years for the car to be built. Like tickets, Like when you guys go to a concert, you guys don't buy the ticket right there at the entrance. You guys like bought it before, and of course you guys probably had some benefits for buying it before during the pre-sale. How many times your favorite artist is gonna release a new album and you pre-save it, right? They change the word. They're not telling you like, oh, like let's pre-sold you this, like they say like, okay, pre-save now, right? Oh, this album is like being released in a month or 2 months or 3 months or whatever.
It used to be
pre-sale.
It used to be a pre-sale on iTunes back then when you have to pay for music
Yeah,
instead
but
of a subscription.
Yeah, but still people feel imposter syndrome or not capable or like, oh my God, like what if they think that I'm gonna scam them, blah, blah, blah. As long as you provide what you promise, everything is good.
Correct.
Everything is good. So those are the 4 steps. Those are the 4 steps for you to fund your business without getting in debt, without you wasting your resources, without you wasting your time, your money, without you basically like suffering. That's how you fund your business.
So here's the thing that we want you to take from today's video, and it's that the one-woman business, the women that are operating in a profitable circumference, they are not building on ego, okay? Stop building your next offer or whatever it is, your next great idea on your ego. Build it on evidence, okay? Because evidence pays for that product to be done or to be built or to be fulfilled so that your ego doesn't have to get hurt along the way.
So if you are working in one idea, at least one idea right now, but you haven't validated that idea, go for it.
Yeah.
Start following those steps that we share with you. Now, if you want us to work with you on your business structure, funnels, etc., like strategy, whatever it is, we are here for you. You will find the link right there in the description box where you can join our community. You can have a discovery call with us for our mentorship program, like the letter which we send 1 letter a week. Maybe in the future we send 2 because we have so much golden nuggets, but we never spam you, okay? We never spam you. We just send right now 1 letter a week, full of golden nuggets, full of good information for you to skyrocket your business. And if you like this video, make sure you like it,
subscribe to our channel, share it,
all those things that you already know.
Put this in your notes. Honestly, this is
on YouTube.
This is all those things. But this is one of those videos that like you have to come back to when it's ready, when you're ready. Okay, we're constantly launching things. We're constantly building. If you're a female entrepreneur, this is our life. So before you do it, rewatch this video in the future. But until then, like, subscribe, and save, and share. We love you guys, and until the next one.
Peace out. Big love.
Bye.
Bye-bye.